Okay, so welcome to the call. This is New Distributor deck. I'm Melanie Parry. I'm a double diamond leader for It Works, and I'm going to take you through just some things that are good for new distributors to hear, for people that have been with the business for a while, just a refresher. So this is something that I've just refreshed myself on today to do the call. And obviously, you know, even if it's not just a refresher, it's great to be thinking to yourself, right, okay, what do my new distributors need to know? Because, and I know I'm guilty of it, so having listened to Amanda Casanova's call today, I was thinking, oh goodness, yeah, you know, there's certain things that I would probably not think, you know, to say to people, because you just get used to knowing these things. So hopefully this will be a good thing for everybody to listen to. Okay, so some of the top tips for getting started, and one of the top ones is know your website. And this again is something that we probably don't always go through with new distributors. But little things like explaining, you know, that you've got your website that's set up, that you get free for a month with your Business Builder kit. There's no www in front of your website name. So you basically, you know, just put the HTTPS in front of it. And obviously it goes HTTPS and, you know, the little things that you put in front of it. Then you will have what you've decided your name is. So for me, example, it's Love My Body UK, and then it will end .myitworks.com. So everybody's is the same. Everybody ends .myitworks.com. So as I say, you get that website free for your first month. There is then a charge to that as you're going forward. But obviously this is key if you want to market your business globally. So not just within the UK, anywhere that It Works distribute to, if you are talking to somebody, they can access your website, they can buy retail products from you, they can sign as a loyal customer, or they can join your team. And they can get obviously information about the products from that website. It's nice, people like to see it because they see it as a way of, you know, you're reputable, it's a nice secure way for people to pay. Just to say though that one thing obviously, you know, that people do quite quickly work out is that Facebook doesn't like the link for your website, but there are a few things that you can do to that. So you can either mask it, and there is a document in the file section that tells you how to do that, or you can use another domain name. So for me personally, I've done a GoDaddy name of melanieparry.co.uk, and I've now linked that. So if anybody goes into that, then it takes them through to my It Works website. And so that's great because that means that you can use that in messages on Facebook. And it's just quite a nice thing to do as well, actually. So it's just nice to have that that's your domain name for your website and people can access it directly. So that's the first thing about knowing your website when you first set up. And then the second thing is setting up your 80 BV auto ship. So the BV stands for bonus volume. That's the volume that you get for each product, and that's what you get paid on. So when you're getting your commission, so when you've got your team or you've got your loyal customers, that BV is what you get paid on. So 80 BV, if you do it for 2 boxes of wraps, you're about 108 BV. So that's well over the 80 for your auto ship. And what that does is, so what that means is that you are commission qualified, and it also ensures that you get all of your bonuses. So things like making sure you're Fast Start bonus qualified, which we'll go through later, all those different bonuses, that makes sure that you have that all in place. And obviously the key thing is that you need those products. You need the wraps to either wrap people, because at the end of the day you build your business by wrapping people, or you might decide, so for example this month I've had 4 wraps, but I've also ordered a repair aid. So I am a product of the products, so I use the products myself, And you know, and there's all different things that you can do. You can have defining gel, you can have all of any of the products that are available on that auto ship, and as long as it comes to 80 BV, that is you commission qualified. It's not just an order, it is your auto ship. So these are things that you should be talking to your upline with, so the person who enrolled you and helped you join the company. So the next thing is you know, getting out the black, green and bling and wearing it. So if you can afford to get a t-shirt, that's great, and you can get those through the It Works store. So you can access those through your eSuite. If you can't afford a t-shirt, that's not a problem. You know, at the end of the day, the majority of us get into this business because we want to earn more money. And that's because we haven't got enough money to live on in the first place. So, you know, get out something that's black, lime green, bling it up a little bit when you're going out and talking to people, and then you will feel that you're branded, and it's amazing the difference that that makes you feel. I wear my It Works t-shirts every day, and you know, I pretty much have the weekends off and that's it. But doing the school run, going out doing my chores and errands, that is what I do. I wear that. And it just gets you into a frame of mind of talking about the wraps, and people will ask you about it as well. So then the next top tip to getting started is your personal testimony. So basically, if you can afford to get a wrap out of your kit, then get that wrap on you, because your before and after photo and your story and your experience of the products, they're going to get you're excited. And when you're excited and you've got that photo on your phone of what it's done for you, that's when it's easy to talk about this product, because you would just naturally find yourself in situations where people are saying, every single woman out there talks about wanting to lose weight, and you would just say, you know, this is my before and after results. You know, this is what I've found this amazing product, and this is what it's done for me. So yeah, so your personal testimony is really good. So take your before photo, get a photo after 45 minutes, and then at the end of the 72 hours. And, you know, share it with your friends and family, get that word spread, because that's what will build your business. It's as simple as that. It is talking about this product. And when you've got your own photos, it's easy to do that. If you haven't got your own photos, or maybe, you know, you either can't afford to try one of the wraps yourself, you've sold all the wraps in the business builder kit, or even, you know, you aren't comfortable. So some people aren't comfortable showing their before and after photo, you know, if they've got severe, you know, damage to an area. Just make sure you've got a photo of somebody who you're close to, so whether that's your upline or a friend, because that will get you that excitement as well. Okay, so know your why. So your why is why you join the company. So we've all got it. So, you know, and it'll start out, your why could be that, you know, you just want to earn some extra money. But the reality is, why do you want to earn that extra money? And if you dig really deep, what you'll find is that it can go something like this. So I want to earn extra money. Why? Because I want to give my children a better life. Why? Because I really love my children. And you'll just go further and further and further. And the reality is that your why, if it doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. So you really, really need to dig deep here, really dig deep. So what is it? You know, I want my children to have more than what I had. I want them to have, you know, the very best. Or, you know, I've heard people talk about their parents. They want to help support their parents. But, you know, this why is going to be something that is going to be really emotional to you. And, you know, the business is amazing fun. But there are going to be times when you sit there and think to yourself, because this happens in every aspect of life, why am I doing this? And when your why is big enough to make you cry, it won't matter, because you'll just keep doing it. So, and they always say as well, so if your dream doesn't scare you, then it's not big enough. And that's what this business is all about. It's having a massive dream and a massive why. And, you know, that drives you and spurs you on. So, okay, so the next thing is, what do we want to say to market the wrap? So This to me is a little bit about what we want to say, but also a little bit about what we don't want to say. So the wrap tightens, tones and firms in 45 minutes. So, that's what we want to be talking about. We're tightening, we're toning and we're firming. It's really nice. People will talk about that in a great way. That doesn't alienate anybody. You speak to somebody who's a size 6 up to a size 18 and they want to tighten, tone and firm somewhere. Even the smallest of people have an area. It may well be they've got a bit of skin they don't like, or they might have a bit of cellulite that they don't like. But basically that's what we want to be talking about. So we can't talk about inch loss or detoxing. We're a cosmetic product and we're regulated by the FDA in the US. And what that means is that, as a cosmetic product, we can't be seen to be doing things like curing obesity. And if you're talking about inch loss is a disease, obesity is a disease, and therefore inch loss is curing that disease. So that takes us into pharmaceutical territory. It means hundreds of thousands and millions of pounds of research to get it signed off as a pharmaceutical product. And at the end of the day, we're a cosmetic product, and that's how we want to keep it. We want this, this product to be something that you can retail at £25. So that's why it's important to not talk about those things and just talk about the cosmetic side. And the reality is that, you're going to be talking about improvement in stretch marks, skin slackening, cellulite. You can talk about people being skinnier, getting skinny. They call them skinny wraps. And when you've got those things, the fact that there's two little things that you can't talk about seems a little bit irrelevant, to be honest with you, because the power is in, the cellulite, the skin slackening, the stretch marks, that side of things. So if ever you're thinking to yourself, what can I say? Then the website is the tool to go to. So if you go through your eSuite, you look at the documents, that is going to tell you what you can say. Also, if you're searching on YouTube or you're searching for people, we've got Amanda Casanova, who's our Presidential Diamond, we've got Denise Walsh, who's our Ambassador Diamond, and we've got Cami Dempsey, who is our Black Diamond. So we're in a really, really strong team. We've got an amazing upline with incredible training available. And if you're listening to those people, then you're listening to the right things, basically. And then we've got any questions on the product. So, if there's anything that you don't know, just ask your sponsor, ask the person who sponsored you. You've more than likely as well been joined to a number of groups. So you've got Facebook groups, you've got the Diamond Dreamers, which is an American page. You've got the Success Team page, which is obviously the Parry page, which is my team page for all of you. And then, there's various other different pages as well that leaders within the team have got. Use those because there will be people there that can answer them. That's if you can't get hold of your upline. Your upline's number should be in your phone, stored, and within the first week you're going to be texting them a lot. But they're going to love that, so don't ever be afraid of texting your upline, because it's actually a really great thing. And once you have a team, you realise that you actually love it when people text you and want to know the answers to questions, because it means that they're actively involved in the business and they want to make sure they're saying the right things. So don't ever be afraid of asking questions. So that's that. Oh, Emma, yeah, she said I love questions. We all do. It is honestly, as a sponsor, the worst feeling in the world is if you've signed somebody and then they don't ask you any questions, because you feel like you're having to keep in contacting them. It's brilliant when they contact you. And Gemma as well, bless her, she loves questions. Okay, so just a quick overview of the wrap. So this isn't a product training, but I just wanted to give a brief overview of the wrap, because obviously that's our key product, the signature one that we've got. So 1 wrap is a treat, 4 is a treatment, and 12 is a transformation. So, you know, we've got loads of great photos of what one wrap can do. And, you know, I personally had a fantastic result from one wrap on my tummy. But 4 is a treatment. So if ever you're talking to somebody, then, you know, tell them that 4 is a treatment, because the reality is that one wrap can do amazing results. You know, 9 out of 10 times you can see a result after 45 minutes. But sometimes people do need to use another wrap. Now, the wrap, the ingredients are always working. They're always working underneath the skin. But you might just need to use more than one to visibly see, or to visibly see what the change that you want. And we talk about 12 being a transformation. So obviously as a loyal customer, if you go have 3 months of wraps, you've got 12 wraps, and that literally can transform you. So you put the wrap on for 45 minutes, and whilst it's on, you drink a pint of water. You then take it off, you rub the moisturiser in, and you don't shower or exercise for 12 hours following it, because we want that moisturiser absorbed into the skin. So that's absorbed into the skin. That wrap then continues to work for 72 hours, and we want to be drinking the water as per the water by weight chart, which again is in the file section, or ask your upline. You know, it's there ready if you've not seen it already. Basically that advises you how much water you should be drinking for the weight that you are. So as I said, you're continuing to drink the water over the 72 hours. Now, the first time you wrap him, you're only going to use one wrap. So basically the wrap can work in a way that it can give you a little bit of a headache. So if you've ever had like a deep massage, then that can do the same sort of thing. Once you've used the one wrap and you know you're okay, then you can use a maximum of 2. So you could put like one wrap on each leg, but never go above 2, because if you go above 2, then you do stand a really good chance of getting a headache because of how the wrap is working. So then we've got the defining gel. Now the defining gel can be used twice a day in between the wraps. It can be used as a standalone product as well, but it maximises the results of the wraps. And then the last but not least, the more hydrated you are, the better it works. So, you know, we know that you've got to have that wrap on for, you know, you've got to have the pint of water for the 45 minutes, and you've got to be drinking, you know, at least 4 pints of water a day for the 3 days that it's working. But if you are beautifully hydrated, the more you drink, the more you shrink, Amanda said, which is very, very true. If you're nicely hydrated, then when you put that wrap on, then it works better, because, you know, you're putting the wrap on, you're drinking the water, and it's able to do its job. If you're dehydrated and you put that wrap on and you start drinking water, your body is just going to hold on to the water because it needs it. So, you know, the more hydrated you are, the better it works. And literally for those 72 hours, you're going to be drinking a lot of water. And I recommend, if possible, a week before. If not, at least a day before, make sure they're getting that nicely hydrated. So just quickly on the price. So the wraps are £25 each at retail. And obviously you've got the loyal customer pricing, where they can get them at wholesale pricing. If they want 4 wraps, then they should be buying them retail through your website, and they're getting them then for about £85. And, you know, if they want anything else, if they want stretch mark cream or lifting lip and eye cream, then we should be directing them through to our website, if they want, even if they want to do it at retail. And the reason for that is the whole company is based around getting out of debt. So, you know, this company does not want you to be sat there with 3 repair ranges, 4 stretch and eye, lip and eye creams, 5 stretch mark creams. You know, that doesn't need to happen, because you literally get your auto ship, you're getting your wraps in that you're going to be selling, obviously, to get on people. But, you know, they don't want you to be having that stock. So that is brilliant, because at the end of the day, we're getting into this business to make money, not hold stock. So direct them to the website, and they can buy as retail directly through there. Okay. So then we've got, so just wanted to take you through some of the first steps, and as to how you can obviously build your business. Now, these first steps can be undertaken at any point in time. So, you can relaunch at any point. So even if you are a month, 6 months, 12 months into your business and you're sat there thinking, I've not really ever got it off the ground, I've not really worked at it, I've not really done these steps, then you can do it. Even if you have done them, you can still do them again, because you can get your friends around and say, do you know what, I'd like to tell you about these wraps. I know I've told you about them before, but actually I've learned since I've been started. So I know personally for me, when I had my launch party, I knew a lot about the wraps. I wasn't so hot on any of the skincare. I didn't really know, what the skincare could do. So, I could probably have a launch party for skincare products. But anyway, so first steps are you book your launch party. And this is booked for about a week after you've joined the business. Your apps have then arrived and you've started to get the momentum going, and you're sharing your excitement with your family and friends. A lot of people say to me, why do I need to do a launch party? I've got people that aren't interested in coming, nobody wants to know. They've all said they don't want to wrap. You name it, I've heard it. The reality is, if you are launching a business, if you are opening a salon, then you basically, you need to launch it. So if you open a salon, you have a launch night. If you open a shop, you have a launch night. If you start any sort of company up, you have a launch night where you say to people, we're open. This is what we're doing and we're open. And that is why this is so important, because this is you showing your friends and family that not just that you've signed up to something and they just don't know where it's going. This is you taking your business seriously and saying, this is what I'm doing. Can you come and help me? Can you come and listen to me? And the reality is, if you've got all these family and friends saying, I don't think I'm going to wrap, don't worry about it, because that doesn't matter. What matters is they're in the room. And I think it's Jim Rohn, that one of the network marketing gurus, and he does a brilliant network marketing talk that you should listen to on YouTube. And it talks about how your launch party, you say to your friends and family, okay, so basically with this business, I need to speak to 10 people, and probably 7 of them are going to say no. So I don't care if you come to my launch party and aren't interested. Can you just be a no for me? And this really works with people because there's no pressure then. They know that you're not trying to force sell them something, you just want them to come and listen. And the importance of this is that you are going to be going out there and talking about these wraps to strangers. So you need to practice that in front of your friends and family. If you're sat in front of your friends and family and they ask you a really awkward question, that's great, because it's your friends and family, and you can go, oh my God, that's exactly why I got you around here, because I need to understand. That's a really great question. I don't know the answer to it. Let me text my upline. Your upline may be in the room, may be able to help you. Or I know my upline's out for a partner's birthday. Let me go on to one of the Facebook groups and ask that question, because that way you know the answer. You're not going out there and talking to strangers without having had a little bit of a practice run. And that's why it's so, so key to have that. And as I say, you don't need those people to buy from you. You don't need them to want to wrap. All you need is to practice on them. And you need them to be a no, because you need no's to get your yeses. So that's my thing on launch party. Ideal is to invite 20 to 30 people. I think I sent an email out to about 20 in total, and that email was forwarded on. And because invite about 20, and obviously people are going to drop out, people won't be able to make that night, people, or child's been sick or whatever. So you'll get your dropouts, but you'll get a few people coming round. And it doesn't matter if it's only 1 or 2 people, because those 1 or 2 people are probably going to ask you questions that you don't know the answers to at this moment in time, and they're going to be a really great sounding board for you to talk to. Now, the other thing obviously is getting wrap parties in. So you've done your launch party, then you've got the confidence to actually go out in front of people, you know, ask your friends and family, ask people, just get those wrap parties if possible. If you can get 2 to 4 in your first month, that's amazing. And that's really what you should be aiming to do, trying to get out there and get those wrap parties. And a great person to watch is Pam Souder on YouTube. So if you go onto YouTube, into the It Works Global, Pam Souder does a live, she does it actually at a conference in January 2013, so it's the Freedom Conference 2013, and you'll see Pam Souder's launch party, and that's brilliant because she just does it so naturally, and she just makes you realise that she's just like you and I, and a lot of the things she's saying are exactly the same as what you'd say. So it fills you with a lot of confidence to see that. And again, so we've talked about the no's, but if people are negative, just move on. Don't worry about it. It's going to happen. You know, it doesn't matter what product you've got, some people won't want it. There are going to be people out there that won't want it. And all you've got to do is keep talking to people to find the people that do. And trust me, if you talk to enough people, you will find the people that do. And then another quick one is to send a text to everyone you know. Have you tried that crazy wrap thing? And, you know, then when you've got that conversation going, would you like to party? Would you like to be a loyal customer? Would you like to try one? But that's how you feel comfortable with, but the launch party is a must. Then we're going on to watch the training academy. So again, this is something that sometimes I think gets overlooked, which is just a bit crazy really, because you've got to think, you know, we've got a lot of people that are mobile beauticians, we've got a lot of salons, we've got a lot of, we've now got a lot of wedding dress shops. Would they get a product in without knowing about it? You know, would you have shellac nails in without doing the training for it? Would you go and do a Indian head massage without being told how to do it? So, you know, and I think sometimes we can make excuses and, you know, and for other people that, you know, they're not going to have the time to watch the training academy. The reality is they've joined this business because they want to earn money. And if they want to earn money, they need to know how the business works. So log into your office, go into the myitworks.com, or you can do it through myitworkstraining.com. Make a list of questions for your upline. So once you've watched that training, you'll have a whole heap of questions. Next thing is setting up your Facebook business page and sharing it with your friends. So again, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things you need to do. So how you do that is your choice. You know, put your before and after photos on, get it out there. But again, this is you showing your friends and family that you're serious about this business. You know, this is something that I'm taking seriously. I've got my own business page. I'm going to start sharing it. They can see that you're serious about it. And then the other thing I did, which I talked about for my launch party, was I emailed my personal before and after to 20 of my family and friends. You know, if you're happy to do it, if you want to do it more, that's great. I did it to about 20 because I wanted to, I was a bit nervous about my photo, to be honest with you. So I did it to about 20 people. But what happened is that they started then forwarding that photo on to other people. That word of mouth resulted in, I wasn't actually going to set up my Facebook business page until after my launch parties, because I just wanted to really see how things were going. And I was actually forced into a position because people were posting on my personal profile and asking me about the wraps, because I'd sent a personal message out to my Facebook family and friends, just 20 people, and I just said, this is my before and after photo. It's a product from America. I've just found it. It's only 25 quid. How do you fancy it? Do you fancy giving it a go? I'm going to have people around to my house, tell you about it, let me know. And people were sending my photo onto other people because they were like, I know somebody who would want that wrap. I know somebody who would want to lose lose the size in. And I know somebody who wants to tone and firm. So as I say, I had people doing that, and that resulted in me in my first month selling 44 wraps, basically because I had the launch party, I emailed my friends, and I told everybody that I knew about it. And I've got all my friends, I've told them all about it. I was like, this is really exciting. What do you think of this? This is my photo. And do you want to get wrapped for free? Get wrapped for free, have a party for me. And they did. So that resulted in an incredible first month for me. And I think you can tell I was excited about it. And it is that. It is purely excitement that sells this product. If you're excited about the opportunity and you're excited about the product, people come along with that. They naturally get drawn into that. They can't help it, even if they're the most cynical people in the world. I had people that I worked with at the time, and one girl who, funnily enough, she's had her tummy wrapped and she's going on holiday to Mauritius, so she's going to have her thighs and bum wrapped over the next couple of weeks. And she actually said to me, I don't actually believe that's your before photo. So this is somebody I know well. But, because I was so excited about her, she came along with me, and she's just not that sort of person. She's a very cynical person, to be honest with you. And not really beauty orientated at all. But she's there on that journey with me because I'm excited about her. And what a lot of you may not know is that my history was I was a marketing manager. So I was a marketing manager for a company called Molson Coors, and I worked on the beer brand called Carlin, so the #1 beer brand in the UK, as it was. And one thing that struck me, and the reason why I basically took redundancy from my full-time job, chose to leave, and decided I was going to become a rap girl, much to my husband's horror, I think, was because I'd seen what the word of mouth of this product was. So I'd sent a few emails out, and it had gone mental. People wanted to know about it. People were asking about it. People, were telling other people about it. And I can tell you now that at that point in time, I was, as I said, I've been working in marketing for, 13 years. And I knew full well that if Carlin could have had the word of mouth impact and marketing and advertising that these wraps had, they would have paid millions of pounds in advertising budget for it. I know what they paid on the advertising on their TV, and word of mouth was always cited as the most powerful. But you can't buy word of mouth advertising. That's just something you just have to have the product. And we've got that. We've got a product that when people try it and see for themselves what it does, they naturally tell other people about it. So, you tell other people about it, you're talking about it, and that word of mouth will be what gets your business flying. Okay, so next steps. So they're the key first steps. But then next steps, you've done your first couple of weeks. So now you're feeling, you're getting to grip with the product and everything. You've spoken to your friends and family. You've been selling wraps. Now what we want you to do is we're going to get you to write a list of everyone you know. So it's called the hundreds list. And you can get this off your eSuite. You can also get what's called the memory jogger off your eSuite. So if you go into Document Library and put hundreds list and put memory jogger, these documents will pop up. And this is a list of everybody that you think might be interested in wrapping, want to earn more money, or, become a customer, they're a retail or loyal. They basically, you might know somebody who says they don't like their arms, or they may know somebody who just wants it everywhere. So, list everybody you know that's ever spoken to you, and you think, I know that they're going to want to trim down, that they might have a tummy they don't like, or they might have bingo wings, or they might have fine lines and wrinkles. Everybody you can think of, anybody that you know that may want a career change, who may want to stay at home, who may want to earn extra money, we're coming up to Christmas. Everybody that you can think of, you write on that list, and then you start contacting them. So you write your list and you contact them, and you do that how you feels best. So I believe, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable in this. Some people you might just be able to send a text to. I would recommend phone as the best. So if you're seeing these people, you can ring them, then that's best is done. Don't worry, Hannah, that's fine, darling. Just listen to the recording. And just write that list. Write your list down. The next thing is obviously your blitzing. So, you've got all of your people that you already know, and they're going to see you for your first, probably, I don't know, your first weeks, first months in the business. They're going to be your warm market. Don't be alarmed if they're really cold towards it. And it may well be, a lot of people find that what is naturally called your warm market is actually ice cold, and people don't want to know. And that's where your blitzing comes in. That's where your Facebook business page is coming in, because you need to get out there and start telling people about it. And if you've got a blitz card, then you can tell anybody about your business, because on that blitz card it has, this is what it is and this is what it does. That's it. That's all you need to say. It's £25. This is what it is. This is what it does. Can I put this card in the staff room? Literally, you're putting petrol in, you're going for a coffee, you're at soft play with your kids. Can I put this in the staff room? Now, obviously what you want is that's just an entry point. You may feel more comfortable going, oh, do you know what? You've got a lovely figure. Your friends might not do, but this is something that they might be interested in. So, I always say to people, you might know somebody who's interested in this. Or you could say to somebody, you clearly look after yourself, you like your products, you like cosmetics, you might like this. So, talk to people, but a really good way to do it, and is a way that I really use a lot, is just to say, can I put this in your staff room? Because if they start to look at it, you can start to talk about it. But keep it really simple and know when to be quiet. So know when to just stop talking. Next thing is obviously to go through the UK products available. There is a product training webinar on that, but obviously we've got the wraps, the defining gel, and we've got the skincare as well. So they're what we've got within the UK. So have a little look and get yourself familiar with that once you've got yourself familiar with the wraps. Then obviously your W8 Ben form. Now this is to ensure that you're not paying tax in the US. So I would just recommend that you submit a ticket, or you just print it out from the eSuite and pop it in an envelope and send it off. If you do a search on the success team for W8 Ben, then there is a how-to document on that, and it's got the address and fax numbers of where to send that. And basically what that's making sure is that you're not paying tax in the US. So obviously any tax that's going to be paid is going to be paid through the HMRC, and you've got 3 months to register yourself as self-employed. So once those 3 months are up, you need to have been registered. If you're not sure, then you can obviously give it 3 months. Being active is obviously, key to your business. So be active on the Diamond Dreamers page, be active on the Success Team Facebook group. These will offer help, advice and motivation, and they'll help you get your momentum going. So, you've got your questions, you want them answering, you're asking it, you want to talk to other people that have been through the same thing as what you were going through. This all helps. So know your upline. So obviously you're all in the Success team. So you're all in my team. So I'm Mel Parry, you're all in my team within the UK. Then I'm up into the US. So my uplines are in the US. And so within the US, we've got Amanda Casanovas, who's our Presidential Diamond. We've got Denise Walsh, who's our Ambassador Diamond. And we are part of Cami Dempsey's team, who is the Black Diamond. The training available from these ladies is incredible. Not everyone gets this. Not everyone else is in Denise Walsh's team. This woman is a millionaire, and you will be tagged in calls that enable you to listen to trainings from her. She's earning an incredible amount of money every single month, and she's telling you how you can do that. So I, for one, make sure I listen to those calls. And then connect with your upline on Facebook so they can include you on the training course links as we've just discussed, and they can help you with your business and communicate with you. Last bit from me on helpful info. So make sure you've got your marketing materials from the It Works store, so you can get that through your eSuite. So you can't print your own marketing materials, you can't make your own t-shirts or anything like that. It Works takes its branding very seriously, and having worked in marketing for 13 years, I can assure you that it's the best way to be. Because if you imagine 100,000 distributors going out doing 100,000 different styles of t-shirt or 100,000 types of leaflets, it soon begins to look like a real mess. And that's the last thing we want. We want a brand that's strong, because that brand's going to keep us strong and keep our business strong. Another quick one on delivery times. So I always work saying to people that it'll take 4 working days. If they arrive early, then it's a bonus. But you know, you've got that time in for the wraps to arrive. Important documents to read. So ensure you've got the wrap instructions, how to optimize your wrap results, the contraindications telling you that you can't wrap when you're pregnant or breastfeeding or undergoing cancer treatments, the how-to documents, so how to become a loyal, how to sign up a distributor, how to order, and then your pricing spreadsheets. So, you know, we've got the latest pricing spreadsheet that's worked out with the dollar pricing, and you can then see the UK pricing. And you can also then understand the difference between the retail and wholesale. Okay, so what I'm just going to do quickly now is I'm just going to unmute Amanda. I think I'm going to unmute you all, so apologies if we get a little bit of...
I've just done just me.
Oh, have you? Okay. So you've done you?
Yeah, and you...
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Good stuff. Hi everyone, I'm Amanda. I hope you can all hear me. So I've got a team in Liverpool, so Mel signed me up nearly a year ago now, so I've been working in the business since last October, which I really enjoyed. I just want to start by just reiterating just a few things that Mel said. So at the beginning, Mel was saying about, you know, wearing your black, green and bling. I feel like when I wear my It Works t-shirt, when I wear my It Works clothes, I get more work done. So if I know that I've got loads of stuff to do, I have a t-shirt on. I do tend to wear them most days anyway, but I'll just get more done and people will pay more attention to me if I'm wearing them. So definitely go onto the It Works store, order yourself a t-shirt and see what difference that makes to your business. If, you know, wearing that, like, you know, even a couple of times a week, just see what difference it'll make to you. The other thing that I've just been thinking about when Mel was saying about, you know, making sure that you're drinking water and everything. When I do like shows, so say for example we were at the Ideal Home show, I don't wrap people at the shows. That's because, you know, people say, oh, do you want to wrap me now? Well, chances are they haven't drank enough water, they won't be hydrated, so I try and stay away from wrapping them then. Actually, I've never wrapped anyone at a show. I'll sell them the wrap for them to take home and do, because I know myself that when I'm there, those big buildings, you just get dehydrated. It's horrible. But you know, once you explain to them that for them to get the best results, they need to have drank enough water, they're fine with it. So, you know, just sell them it, let them go home and do it, or arrange to go and wrap them at another time if they're close by to you. Right, so I'll get on with what I'm meant to be doing. Right, so steps to success. These are what we should be doing every month, okay? These are what will help us get the 400 BV that we should be aiming for every single month, and these are what will grow our business. So step 1 is to join the party. So, you know, we buy our business, we join the party, works out the cheapest price about £90. So we join the party, we get our kit, we sell our wraps. Step 2, find 4 people that want to wrap for less. These are your loyal customers. Now if you sign 4 loyal customers up within your first 30 days, you get, I'm skipping on here, aren't I? Right, I'll come back to that, sorry. And step 3, get 3 friends to come and join your business that want to earn money. So you want to get distributors. I'm going to go to the next one. Okay, so there's that. So you've got your step 1, join the party. So it's $108 for the business builder kit. That includes 4 wraps. You need to tell your distributor who signs up that they'll need, for them to qualify for getting commission, they'll need to set up an auto shipment for 80 BV every month. And they can boost their kit, but that's optional. I do recommend boosting your kit though, because once you start telling people about the wraps, you find that you've sold them 4 wraps, or you might use 1 or 2 of them yourself, and you're not left with many. So try and get people to boost. It's in their best interest to boost. Most people that boost, they'll buy a mini booster pack. That's the same one as like what I bought. So then they're getting 12 body wraps and 4 facial wraps, a cleanser and a defining gel. Now the profit on that is well, it's over $300 US. So you're making a lot more money than you would be if you just bought the simple kit. Step 2 is to wrap free. So wrap free means that within your first 30 days, if you sign up 4 loyal customers, the company will give you $120 in rebate credit. That gets added to your eSuite, and then you can use that credit to buy products. Okay, so you can buy them products to use yourself, because as Mel said before, we use it with, what's that word I'm looking for? I can't remember what Mel said, but we've got to be seen to be using the products. Why could we tell people, yeah, I use the moisturiser, it's brilliant, when we don't? So if you're going to be saying that, use them, try them. I've changed, like, well, God, I know there's no makeup, but I'm using the moisturisers, I'm using the cleanser, the toner, and the difference has been unbelievable. Oh, and Lip and Eye is my new best friend. So that's how you wrap free. Now also when you get them, if you get them 4 loyal customers, you're also getting wrap rewards on them. On top of the 120 rebate credit, you're getting wrap rewards. Oh yeah, be a product of your product. Thanks, Gemma. So you're getting wrap rewards as well. For every 2 loyal customers that you get, now that's at any point, that's not just in your first 30 days. For every 2 loyal customers that you get a wrap reward, which means that you can buy a box of wraps for a lot less than you would be normally. So do you need me to say something else on that, Gemma? No. Okay. Right. So if you get them 4 loyal customers, you'll get 2 wrap rewards on top of the 120 distributor credit. Step 3 is guarantee. So you need to sign up in your first 8 days 3 distributors. So you sign them 3 distributors up. Then 3 distributors get 4 loyal customers, and you get $500 in income. That'll get paid to you, as a bonus, really. So let me just go through that again. Sorry. Right, you join up, you get 4 loyal customers, You sign 3 distributors. Your 3 distributors get 4 loyal customers within their first 30 days. That doesn't have to be within your first 30 days. You get $500. So everybody that you're looking to sign up, everybody that you've just signed up, make sure that you're telling them about that. That'll make them work harder. That'll it made me work hard to try and get that bonus, because everybody could do with it. I think that's it. Okay, so this one here is just a little bit which is being changed, it's being converted from dollars to pounds for us. It might differ slightly. You can show people this, but make sure that you know that that might not be the current conversion on it. So you can sign up. It's about £90 to enrol. Wrap 4 people at 25 each. You make £100. That means your enrolment cost is covered. So it hasn't cost you anything to start a business. Sign 4 loyal customers. Hold a launch party with friends and family. With family and friends, and get them to hold one. You get 15% commission, so that's approximately £30. Because you've just got them 4 loyal customers, you'll get the 120 BV product credit and 2 wrap rewards. That's just brilliant, because you can make so much more money on that then. If you cash in that 120 bonus volume of credit, you can get 2 boxes of wraps. Wrap 8 people with them wraps at £25 each, means that you make £160 profit. All to the 2 wrap rewards, that comes to about £60 for you. Wrap 8 people with them at £25 each, that gives you £140. That all totals up to £340. That's what you can make in your first 30 days just by spending out £90 in the first place, getting that back, and then still at the end ending up with £340. So just go out there and tell people about it. That's what they can make. They can make that before Christmas, and I know that I need £340 before Christmas, because kids keep on telling me that they want everything in the world. So thanks for listening to me tonight. I'm sorry I was a bit gibbery, but I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Oh, you weren't gibbery at all. It was brilliant. Thank you.
I was a bit.
You weren't. You were fine. Trust me, you're fine, darling. So let's unmute everybody and just see if we've got any questions. Hold on. Okay, so if anybody's got any questions, just shoot away. If not, don't worry. I'll just... I'm struggling to hear you, so I don't know.
I'll just pop so that you know I'll put it.
Right, okay.
I'm going to work tomorrow.